Alright, I'm going to use this can, make me a circle, make me a trading card. I'm cutting around the base of it. Oops. Gotta be very careful when cutting this. Actually, sorry if my head's in the way. I don't have a film crew to do this. I just gotta do it all by my little lonesome. So now we're going to take a pin and we'll go over that. We got a good clean mark. And what's our all that. What we'll do is we will take the sandpaper, give it kind of trick it up. Alright, let's let this thing down. Don't want it super wet, just wet enough. Water around that. You got a mark at 1/10 of an inch there. So it should, when I go around, it should be about 1/8 of an inch. First circle will be, you can see where it's starting to fade because I'm pushing super hard. But this is where when I'm done, I'll grind it down to that. This will be the outside edge. So from there, let's take our swivel knife and we'll get some practice in. This is a dual blade. I am very lousy with it. And let's get our board. And we're going to sharpen it. And let's try everything to tight. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up both these cuts all the way around. That'll give us one tool cut in here that we'll use. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you keep the blade at that angle on the board and keep it flat. Don't pull up on it. And I'll finish off the smooth side again. 3 nice little swipes. Now we'll see how this works. More light. You can see I'm not looking at the plate. The lines, you can see the rough texture of it. It looks more like a octagon, and it didn't go deep there, too deep. So, but good practice. Now let's take and we'll mark the line. So I'm going to do a basket weave on this, just so I can practice my basket weaves. All right. You know, you should do this without doing it twice like I did, like I'm doing. You could just do this with just your swivel knife. But I wanted to see how this is going to look as far as my layout. And I like that. I like it. I think it's good. So, let's open just the swivel knife. You see where I'm holding, how I'm holding this, hopefully. But it's at a sharp angle. It's not flat or anything like that. That way I can get a nice deep cut on it without going too deep. And make an even cut all the way across. Try to make it even, the depth even all the way across. So just go straight across these lines. Normally you don't cut across lines, but we're doing the best weave, so we have to. Turn this up where this whole line mark is on the outside of my thing, so I'm cutting right down the center of that mark. There we go. I gotta give me some new bevelers too. I need to get some really nice bevelers. But this is what I'm going to be working on right now while I let my oh, this is getting kind of dry, but we're going to tap and see. So this one we're going to go pick a spot, and this one we're going to go on the outside of it. And run that line all the way down into that. Now this is going to be on the outside, so we're going to do it all the same thing on the other side. So come on to the other side. More years doing this than I am old, probably. No, they don't. I'm an old guy. But so these two are on the outside. Now these two are going to come on the inside, and these two will be on the outside again. So now we're going to do this on the inside. And you can see the coloration. I think it's a little dry because we're not getting a lot of good color. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. You see how dark it is right now? We need to make it almost back to its tannish color that it was. This is a big one for this whole thing. It's very square. So. Now, what do? You don't bring like this one on. This way, I can do something like this. I would use it how I do now because I don't know if you it's going to be something. Nope. This one outside. This one under. This one. So this one's going inside here. And this one outside. This one under. This one under. This one under. Almost fine. That's enough. Okay. Now we're going to do this side right here. And so we're not going to do this right here. So, this one. These trading cards are really good to do because they help you hone your skills down if you're new like me. I did a little bit of leather work, very little, when I was at the Boy Scouts when I was 13 years old, something like that, 12, somewhere around there. And I think started out at Boy Scouts, maybe a little longer. When it's all again. No, at the Boy Scouts. Maybe too. A little bit more pressure. Our pattern goes over, under, over, under, over this one, under this one, over that one, then back underneath that one. Then this keeps crisscrossing back and forth. So now what we got to do is do our decorative cuts and there. Now let's do this. Alright, that's the border I did. Nothing fancy, just a little I'm just kind of experimenting with this to see yeah, see, that's not creating the shadow I want. We're just going to do decorative cuts and on it and go from there. So we'll take our, not that one, we'll take our single blade. Alright, let's see. We know we got to do our cuts this way, so we're going to do and I curve them when I'm doing them, that curve when I'm doing them, so that way I can try to create a building effect. Cuts deep enough that the antiques can get in there and not be rubbed off. So as you can see, I got my decorative cuts all done. We'll get some color on here. That can be drying. These off. Want the fix getting all over my project. And we pick this up real good. We'll make this one red, and then I will keep it with I'll just go with the red antique. Alright everybody, I'm just having some lunch. This is pretty dry. Kind of curved this too much on here, but that's okay, and on these, that one there, but oh well. I think I may use go ahead and put a pro resist on it real good and let that dry. I think I may use the gel over the antiquing. Now, you know, I'm going to use the antiquing so I can get down in those cuts and everything to where it stays on them. It's going to better. That's what I'm going to try to do. If I can get my antiquing to work better. I'm not very good with it, so we're going to try that. But yeah, that's a pretty close-up of it. So, let's get the pro resist. Let that dry. Okay. I have a hard time with antiquing. I don't have it taped on back, so I gotta be careful because I don't want to do the antiquing on back. I use a little piece of dauber. It's not wool dauber, it's a synthetic. But I want to push real hard to get down into the little crevices here. Into little decorative cuts and stuff. So hopefully it'll show up as Alright, put that down in there. Down in there here. Hopefully good anyway. Gonna take down into the cuts there. I'm gonna let that sit for a little while. I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes. Kind of dry up a little bit. As you can see, I'm still not getting very good with my results from my not very light working. They get on there and they go online really hard, and I don't know how they keep their antique in there. If I do that, then I got no antique left except on the only antique left is right around the rim. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but right around the rim I got some antique left. This is deep enough. Now I cut these pretty deep. This is 5 to 6 ounce leather. And I thought I made nice deep grooves. The antique, you know, you want to go across it. The antique does not want to stay on there, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong with my antique. So anyway, 90% of the antique is up off of there. We will try the gel. So what we'll do is we'll come back. Oops, up there's one there. What we'll do is we'll come back in just a couple of minutes, give that time to soak in and dry a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll see what we can do with cleaning it up. Then we'll let it dry and put another top coat on it, and then put that out and put some machine shine on it and call it a day with that one. Well, that's a lot better. My crazy the antique gel has a tendency to stay down there better. I'm going to do a little bit. Clean it up. But these, like I said, these trading cards are great practice. Great practice on carving and stamping and dyeing and antiquing, the whole 9 yards. I'm pretty good with dyeing. I did that when I made falconry hoods for my birds of prey. And hey, that's it. I think I'll let that dry, and then we'll put a top coat on it, get that dry, and we'll go from there. The dry dye is dry, so I went ahead and put the top coat on. Leather bomb. I forgot to turn on the camera, so you can just see me put it on. But leather bomb with Atom wax. I used one for putting it on to see how much it took off. Then I've used one to smooth it out, get rid of any bubbles. Alrighty, that looks like that's about, yep, that's dry. I'll finish this up and then we'll see about lasering the logo on the back of it. Oh, look at that, it's coming out nice and shiny. A little bit came off there, but not much. Yeah, look at that. Still not getting my dentition done the way I like, good as I like. There's a little bit in there, but not as much as I would like to stay in there. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Probably rushing it. If you like me, you don't have a lot of patience. It can be a pain. Let's go ahead and put the logo on the back and see what we do about that. Alright, we're going to try to laser my logo on this now. There's a lock lip. Down, upload from my zone. There we go. Logos. That's it, Ben. Made in Texas. That's all we're using. Okay, add the canvas. With the little arrows, let's move it over here. Get rid of that one, we can take this. Put it down there. That's running about 1 9/6 inches by 2 1/10 inches, so that's going to be about that big. That'll be enough size on there, I think. Let's go ahead and put some text in there. And backspace it. And now we're going to put my name. Space. Space. Now we're going to have to shrink it down. Over. Shrink it down. Fold it over. Shrink it down. Fold it over. There we go. We'll leave it up there right now. And we'll do another text. And we'll backspace that out of there. And we're going to put October. 10, comma, 20, 25. I'm going to shoot this down. Pull it over. Pull it over. We're going to come closer to that. There's that there. Now we can put that. I'm going to move that down a little bit closer. Push it out a little bit better. Right there. Yeah, that looks about good. So this is what we're going to have for our logo. Alright, so we got that done. I've weighted the leather. We got it pinned down with my little plugs. But right here is where it's going to be logoed at that. Okay. Let's make it. Alright. Now we're going to tape our little things shut because we're going to we're going to go flat. We're not doing round, so flat next. We're going to make that one. Bam. 75% speed, 7,500. That's good. We're going to 2 passes, I think, on this one. Okay, next. We're going to frame it. Now, okay, our frame is off, so we need to move it there. Let's frame it again. A little bit this way. Try it one more time. I think that's going to work. We're going to name this number 2 or 12. That's good. Whatever. Done. 5. And we're going to hit the little sign there, and it's starting. And down here, so you can see a little bit better down here what it's doing. Not been it out or anything, and you can smell the smoke, the burning of the leather, but it's not bad. I wouldn't recommend doing it every day like this. I'd definitely get it out. Looks like the name's being clear off. Well, alright, looks like that's done. That's okay. Let's see what we got, shall we? Looks pretty good, I think. I think. Let's lift that back up. Put that back down. It's done. It tells you when it's done, 100%. Boom. Push that back, move it over, move it forward, turn this off. That's what it looks like.